morning, everyone. I think we're going to start standing this morning. So we're going to warm up with 3 sun salutations, and then we're going to sit on the floor or lay down. Okay. So we're going to start in Tadasana, mountain pose. So we're going to join the soles of the feet together. We're going to relax the shoulders and stretch the arms alongside the body, a little bit away from the body, so not too close and not too far. Yeah, so somewhere in the middle where you feel comfortable. Stretch the palm of your hands and then close your eyes, bringing the groin tall from the crown of the head, slightly bringing the chin down towards the chest and pressing the feet firmly into the ground, feeling very grounded and safe. I started to find the central point, the balance point, so moving slightly on your feet in all directions, circles, back and forward, to find a spot where you feel really centered and where your weight is balanced between the 2 feet. Now, once you feel centered, you should feel like you can stay still in the pose. You can start listening to your breathing. And start deepening the breath, so being more in control, aware of the breathing. So inhale through the nose. Fill up the lungs at the top. Just let it go through the mouth. Just to settle in. Just to release any stress, any bad dreams. Two more. Keep breathing this way as long as you want, so you get rid of all the tension. Then when you feel a little bit calmer, just inhale in and out through the nose, expanding the abdomen as you inhale and deflating the abdomen as you exhale. And then you can stay here for a longer time, but we don't have much time in the morning, do we? So we're going to bring the arms up and have a full body stretch, coming on the tiptoes if you want to have a full stretch. You reach the ceiling, which is quite handy. Then all the way down into a forward fold. Bend the knees though, because it's the first one we do this morning. We are very cold and really stiffer. Okay, so we want to soften a bit. So let's widen the feet a bit and just let's bend the knees as much as you want, as much as you can, so you can relax into ragdoll, relaxing your head and your arms, and then moving from side to side, a swing. Yeah, just waking up, relaxing the head, the shoulders. And let the arms fall nicely into the floor. And let's bring the right foot back. And let's come into a high lunge. So looking ahead. Nice and lifted, nice and strong in this pose. We could try to stretch a little bit more the back and the right leg. So what we do, we start to, maybe you can see me better if I come this way. So from the high lunge, we're going to lift, almost straightening the front leg, but not really, yeah, just a little bit more. And then go down deep into the lunge, okay? So you can do this 2 more times. So stretch back, at the same time I bring sort of curve my back like when we do the cat and cows, and then come down and stretch the right leg. The last one. Okay, now from here we are coming into a plank, or you can drop your knees down. We hold in plank just for 2 more breaths, if you can. Neck is nice and long. Let's come down onto our tummy, any way you like. Now I can turn this way again. Let's peel ourselves up into cobra. Let's hold cobra just for 3 breaths. Let's see if you can tuck your toes under, push into a downward facing dog, where we're going to pedal the feet to stretch the calves and the hamstrings. And we're going to bring the weight right back into the heels. So you really stretch your back, your arms, and of course the legs. So come now into your tiptoes, and again, bring the chin slightly towards the chest, carve the back like when you do the cat and cows, and then bring the heels down again. Look forward at your hands and start walking your feet to the front of the mat. Come into monkey. So as you inhale is your monkey, as you exhale is your forward fold. Legs might be a little bit more straighter now, but don't worry if they're not. So soften the knees, engage your core, come all the way up, bringing the arms to the side. Again, full body stretch. You can come on the tiptoes again if you can balance. We can also stretch to the right this time, and center and left. We come back to the center, full body stretch, then heels down into the mat, arms to the side. We hinge forward from the hips. We come all the way down into forward fold, just to get rid of all your hair. Inhale into monkey. Exhale into forward fold. Maybe going a little bit deeper into the fold and maybe straightening the legs a little bit more. But again, like what you do in the downward facing dog, if you want to warm up your legs, you can just pedal them a little bit. Okay, so let's now soften the knees as we inhale, and let's bring the left foot back as we exhale. Come, into a strong high lunge. When you engage your core, your neck is nice and long, and you stay lifted, and you squeeze your legs together. And then we do like we did on the other side, so we sort of come higher, okay, carving the back, and then as we exhale, we come back down into a high lunge. So 2 more times. Okay, coming into a high lunge, we can then come into a plank. Or you can drop your knees, of course, come all the way on your tummy, Chaturanga Dandasana, or Cobra. Yeah, and then upper facing dog if you've done the Chaturanga. Tuck your toes under, move back into downward facing dog. Let's see if we can find stillness into downward facing dog. 3 nice long breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's look past the hands. So walk the feet toward the front of the mat. Let's come into monkey. As we inhale, as we exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees, come all the way up. Big stretch. Let's come on the tiptoes again if you can balance. And then we're going to cactus the arms, drop the heels down, open the chest, and look up. Maybe back bend here. Inhale, bring your thumbs up. Exhale all the way down. We're going to go a little bit faster into the sun salutations now. So as we inhale, we come into monkey. As we exhale, we come into forward fold. We are bending the knees, right leg behind. So we're going to do 1 breath, 1 movement, okay? Let's try. So inhale into a lunge, exhale into a plank. Inhale into plank, exhale. Come all the way down. Take another inhale. As you exhale, stretch up into your cobra or upper facing dog. Inhale. As you exhale, you go into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale here. And then this time we are going to lift the right leg as we inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to bring it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. You're going to walk the feet towards the hands, or you can jump to the front of the mat. Coming to monkey as you inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees, left leg behind. Inhale here. Exhale will be your plank. Inhale into plank. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, exhale, peel up. Yeah, I can see you. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we are going to stretch the right leg again, back, and I'm going to open the right hip. We're going to make circles in one direction with the right foot and the other direction. And then we are going to bring the right leg down. Left leg up, three-legged dog, open the hip, make circles with the foot in both directions. And then relax the left foot down. You're going to come to the front of the mat again, either walking or jumping. Inhale, monkey, exhale, forward fold. All the way up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring the right arm forward, left arm back. Look over the left hand. Relax the shoulders, keep the hips square. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Look over your right hand. Breathe deeply. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Last one. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Right leg behind. High lunge. Inhale into your high lunge. Exhale, coming into plank or on your knees. Inhale here. Exhale. Just choose back bend. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. And downward facing dog, we're going to, what are we going to do? We can drop the knees down, and we can come into cat and cows, maybe do 3 cat and cows, stretching the back a little bit more, always nice in the morning. So inhaling, dropping the belly down, bringing the chin forward as you look at the tip of the nose, and as you exhale, curve yourself into cat. And 2 more, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's just come into child pose. You can widen your knees, bring the big toes to touch, stretch your arms forward, relax down, breathe deeply, listen to your breathing, listen to your heart, listen to what your body is telling you. Just move the hips slightly from side to side, warming up the hips. Let's come all the way up. Let's roll the shoulders 3 times just to warm them up a little bit more. Let's place the hands on top of the thighs. You can stay seated there, and of course, if it's not comfortable, you can come to any other seated position of your choice. And just make some rolls over the neck. Let's go one side. Let's go the other side. Let's come to one of the sides. So we can bring the left foot in touch with the right knee. We're going to turn towards the right leg and maybe get hold of the right shin. Yeah. So the right foot is, so the top of the foot is on the floor. Yeah? Going to twist to the right. Growing tall from the crown of the head as you inhale. Really engaging your core. Say up. Exhale. Twist maybe a little bit more, opening the right shoulder. We're going to place the left hand behind the left hip. If you want to block, you can use a block. We're going to lift everything up and then stretch the right arm up and then open the chest. And then we're coming down, facing the left leg. We're going to stretch towards the left leg. We come all the way up. We're going to change the position. So we're going to bring the right foot in touch with the left knee. Yeah. And we're going to turn towards the left. So we're going to twist left now, getting hold maybe of the left shin or the left thigh. And always inhale to lengthen and exhale to twist. Another breath here. Slowly come to the center and then bring the right hand just behind a little bit more triangle of the right hip. And then lift your hips up. Of course, you can use a block here, yeah? So lift your hips up. And then maybe move your hand a little bit closer. Lift the left arm up. And maybe open the chest. Come all the way up. As you come up, you want to face the right leg, and you want to stretch down towards the right leg. Let's come all the way up. Let's come to a seated position. So we can do butterflies to stretch our hips a little bit more, bringing the soles of the feet together. Interlocking your fingers under your feet. And again, nice and tall, pressing the soles of the feet together. So if you can bring the knees a little bit lower. Then as we inhale, we're going to close the knees, bring the chin to the chest, curve the back slightly, and exhale, we're going to open. Push the knees down. Close your eyes if you want to. Again, inhale, close, squeeze, exhale, open. I'm going to bring the hands behind. We're going to bring the feet mat width apart. And we're going to relax one knee at a time into the mat. After you've done a few of these, if you want, you can just stop on one side and then open the shoulder, the opposite side where the knees are, and then look over the shoulder. So in the center, knees to the other side, open the other shoulder, look behind it. Center, knees to the other side, open. And keep doing this for a few more. Come back to the center. Let's do a stretch of both legs straight in front. Forward fold, seated forward fold. So feet flexed, toes flexed over the face. Nice and rounded to the sit bones. Find your alignment first. Then bring the arms up as you inhale and as you exhale, forward fold. Using a strap if you want to, of course, relaxing the shoulders, breathing. Last breath here. Come all the way up. Let's roll the shoulders away from the ears. And then we're going to widen the legs. Sometimes in the morning it's nice to do simple things, because you are not very warm. You just need to warm up a little bit more. So, simple things, simple exercises just to gain some mobility and flexibility before we start the day. So even from here in the morning, you might find that we cannot go as deep as we can in the evening. That's normal. But if we can persevere with the breathing and be patient, we can soon, a little bit lower into the poses or a little bit further. But yes, we are a bit less bendy and stretchy in the morning. And you need to be very careful, of course, always. Yeah. Well, let's just come up now. Let's bring the forearm into the mat. Let's bring the knees to the chest. Let's see if we can stretch the legs up. Moving on your forearms. So stretch your legs. Flex and bend your feet. See if you can lower the right leg. Yeah. And leave the left leg straight and then swap. So there's the leg which goes down can be relaxed on the mat, but of course if you keep it lifted, all toes flex, you walk your tummy a little bit more. Yeah? So very tired, very slowly, we control using your breathing. Bring the feet up, you can widen your legs. And we're going to bring the right leg under the left and stretch up. And then over the legs, left leg under the right, and stretch up. One more on each side, so right leg under the right, left, stretch. Widen the legs, left leg under the right. Closer to you. Well done. Come on your back, bringing the knees with you, hug it down toward the chest. Put the hands on top of the knees, make circles in one direction. Make circles the other way. Just give the knees a nice hug. And keep hugging the right left knee. Stretch the left leg, which can be relaxed into the mat. So again, you can let it hover if you want to use your core. And then swap knee. So right leg is straight, hovering or onto the mat, and left knee is closer to the chest. Let's bring both knees again towards the chest. Let's widen the knees and let's bring the knees towards the shoulders. Compressing all the back into the mat. And then we're going to stretch the legs up again. Maybe lifting the buttocks and placing the hands, creating a diamond shape with the thumb and the index finger underneath the buttocks. And again, we're going to alternate one leg towards the mat. Strong hold. Okay. Both legs to the chest. Hug down far, closer to you. Place the left foot into the mat, right foot onto the left knee, and just do recline pigeon pose where you can interlock your fingers, you place them under the left leg, you pull everything towards you. And then we're going to swap. So left foot on the right knee. Interlock your fingers on the right thigh. Now you're exhaling everything close to you. Just closing your eyes and relax. Okay, both feet are now into the mat. We're coming into bridge pose. So palm of the hands are facing down. Take an inhale, as you exhale, press the palm of the hands and the feet down. Bring the weight into your shoulders. Yeah. The feet there. Lift the hips, chin to chest, chest to chin. Maybe bringing the weight into the shoulders and into the shoulder blades. Option, of course, to bring the arms up above your head. Squeeze your knees. We're going to do all at once, so do it properly. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just relax all the way down, bringing the knees to the chest. Stretch your legs up for happy baby pose. So when you are in happy baby pose, you don't want the bottom to be lifted away. Yeah? You want to have the bottom down and all the back nice and flat. Yeah? Want the heels to shine towards the ceiling. You can get hold of your feet where you can. Of course, you need to bend your knees. Yeah? So I'm going to rock from side to side. So I just stretch one leg at a time. Both legs maybe. Yeah, and maybe widen your legs a little bit more. Just use the hands to bring the legs up together. Just let's place the left foot into the floor and the right leg over the left. As well in the arms. Let's see if we can bring everything to the right. And look left. Bring the knees to the center. Let's bring the knees to the left. Yeah, we're not changing the cross of the legs just yet. Let's come back to the center. Let's swap. So right foot on the mat, left leg over the right. That's when you're sitting on the chair. Let's take an inhale. As you exhale, let's bring the knees to the right. And let's look left. Then we come back to the center as we inhale. As we exhale, we bring the knees to the left. And we look right. Come back to the center. Let's just give another hug to the knees. And just stretch your legs, stretch your arms. And have a full body stretch. Flexing the toes, stretching the arms, stretching the tummy. Maybe moving from side to side, stretching the sides as well. And then just relaxing down into Shavasana. Just relax your head, making little movements from side to side, towards up your neck. Just breathe nice and deeply into your abdomen. Noticing the belly expand as you inhale. And relax as you exhale. Relax your face, the muscles of your face. Have a scan of your body. Starting from the bottom of your feet, coming all the way to the crown of your head. Don't forget to the back of your body. And just tense and relax each part of your body. If you tense the part first, rather than just thinking about it, you can just, imagine like tensing with the inhale. That part of the body, as you exhale, you just let it go and relax. And you can go back to that part of your body. If you feel like there is still some work to be done, you just go back and see if you can relax it, stretch it. So don't forget your breathing. Your breathing now, you're not thinking about your breathing, all the time, how to shape it, but it's there and you're still connected with your breath. Yeah? So take your time to scan each part of your body. If you want, you can have a scan on your thoughts as well, but you're not trying to change anything. You just notice what's coming up in your mind. So just start feeling your body more relaxed, heavy into the mat. Find stillness, because it's the really through proper stillness we can achieve more relaxation for the body and the mind. And you feel completely at ease and relaxed. Just say, if you can imagine yourself surrounded and filled with bright white light. It's a special healing light. It's healing, soothing, loving light. And you can imagine, visualize yourself laying on the mat surrounded by this lovely light. Just go back to your breathing. Big inhales and big exhales. Just coming back to reality now, but hopefully be more energized and calm, ready to face the day. So it's really big. Such moving the body is like stretching, moving, yawning, smiling, whatever feels good to you. Hugging the knees to the chest, maybe. Just do whatever feels nice. Yeah? maybe spend a few times on this side as well before coming to seated. Just easy, make the transition easier, you don't get dizzy. Gives you extra time to think about how you're feeling, and still stay connected to the practice. Then, of course, in your own time, coming to be seated. And we are going to close the practice. So closing the eyes, using the hands in prayer, with the chest. We're going to acknowledge the practice, notice how we feel, set an intention if we want to set an intention for the day or the days ahead. And I wish you a lovely, lovely day. Thank you very much for joining me. Namaste. Have a lovely day. Let me know which classes you want to do, what you intend to do. And as you have seen the Tuesday evening Zoom, if you were doing that one and you cannot come to any of the classes, it's going to be on a Wednesday now. Okay, it's going to be on a Wednesday evening. See how it goes. See how it goes. Thank you very much. Namaste. Thank you.